beautiful city of Basel. Located on the Rhine River here in the northwest of the country. In fact, we're very, very close to the borders of both Germany and France. Medieval city, absolutely beautiful. There's actually signs of a settlement in this area dating back to the 5th century BC. Really is quite beautiful. When we come into St. Jakobshalle each day here for the 25th staging of the World Championships, we pass the 12th century Gothic cathedral. It really is beautiful. But here is the scene inside St. Jakobshalle here at the Total BWF World Championships. So we've already had 6 matches so far. That's what we've seen. And all of our matches so far in 2 straight games. What we've got to come, well, it's very exciting because we've got some really good lineups. Our next match will feature the bronze medalist from the World Junior Championships, Zi Jia of Malaysia, up against the gold medalist from the recent Pan American Games, Ygor COELHO of Brazil. After that, we will have Jonathan Christie, the gold medalist from the Asian Games last year, up against the former European champion, Rajiv Usif. Then another men's singles, and this should be a great match. It's a repeat of the 2013 semi-final of the World Championships. Lindan, the 5-time former champion, against Yuan. Then we'll have a women's doubles, then we're back to men's singles again, and Shrikant Kidambi, the number 7 seed, he's looking for a win against the 19-year-old, and then we finish with the number 2 seed, Cho Tien Chen, who of course was the Asian Games silver medalist last year. So we have a terrific lineup ahead of us still to come here on day 1 of competition. But our next match, as I was telling you, is Zi Jia, who's the number 14 seed, and I can tell you his win-loss record translates into 4 finals and 2 titles. Ygor COELHO of Brazil, well, his win-loss record translated into 12 finals and 9 titles. This, as you can see, the first meeting between these 2 players, but 2 players who have been in great form so far this year. Ygor COELHO, this young man from Brazil, well, he's just won the gold medal at the very recent Pan Am Games in Lima, in Peru. And this man, well, what a start to the year he had. The 21-year-old Zi Jia, the number 14 seed here, incredibly seeded in his first ever World Senior Championships from Alostar in Kedah, the state in the northwest of the Malay Peninsula. Had a career high, went up last Tuesday, to a career high of 13. And that is well deserved, because I can tell you his first 4 tournaments of the year, he was a quarter-finalist. But his last tournament prior to coming to these World Championships was a semi-final in the Thailand Open. So when I say he's been in good form, that really is not an understatement. So to his opponent, 22-year-old from Rio de Janeiro, Ygor COELHO. And this young man has been as high as 30 in the world. That was in March last year. But currently 55, went up a couple of places last week. He's playing in his 3rd World Championships, and a year ago in Nanjing became the first man from his continent, I believe, to reach the last 16 of the World Championships. Had a terrific tournament in the 2nd round, beat the number 11 seed, HSBC. So Jakob Sindborg of Denmark is our umpire for this one, and Eric Delroche of Canada is the service judge. I'm Jill Clark, delighted to say that Morten Frost is sitting alongside me, and 2 young players, Morten, and 2 young players who've been playing extremely well this year.
I think it was a great introduction. I think you did really well. And I'm very excited. And of course, I know Zi Jia very well. I've been watching him for years. And he has steadily improved on the world ranking, as you rightly said, all the way up to number 13 now. And he has done really well this year. 5 quarterfinals and 1 semi-final so far, which is really good.
Yeah, certainly is. But the first meeting between these two players, so they won't know exactly how the other plays.
On my right, Zi Jia, Malaysia. And on my left, Ygor COELHO, Brazil. Excuse me. Zi Jia to serve. Love all. Play. One, love.
Yeah, that's a lovely shot from Zi Jia, bronze medalist at the World Junior Championships going back 3 years. When the World Junior Championships were also staged in Europe, in Bilbao, in Spain. That's gone a little wide. Now, Morten, you and I were chatting over breakfast this morning about Zi Jia because I can remember commentating him 2 years ago when he was in the semi-final of the Thailand Masters. And he lost to another youngster, Wang Chalon.
Yes.
And you remembered something I said on commentary, which was, we're in safe hands with these 2 talented individuals. And I'm not only delighted to see that Zi Jia is doing well, but I have to say I'm surprised at how quickly he's doing well in senior badminton.
Correct. Wang Chalon actually moved ahead before Zi Jia did and made it into top 20. But Zi Jia this year has really been shooting up. And both of them are in the top 20. I actually think Zi Jia is 13 and Wang Chalon is number 15 on the world ranking, if I'm not mistaken. So both of them really coming up. And as you said, the world of badminton in the men's singles is in safe hands.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that one.
5-2.
It's a good rally.
I thought that was going out, perhaps, on the sideline. That's good play by Ygor. He really kept a very tight ship in this rally, and that's what we see he's really good at. He's a good all-rounder. He's got a very good basic game, and that's why he can trouble some of the best players in the world.
Yes, now, of course, you know quite a bit about this young man because he actually went, this is COELHO I'm talking about, he actually went and trained in Paris a couple of years ago under Peter Gader, former Dane, but he's now based himself in Aarhus, which just happens to be the city where you live in Denmark.
That's so correct. There are 2 or 3 big clubs, and he is connected to a club called Højbjerg, and he's got a contract for 2 years. And the first one is already done, and he's into his 2nd year in Aarhus. And I think, as I understand it, he really, really enjoys being there.
Now it's going wide.
4-5. Ygor.
Not only won gold at the recent Pan Am Games, he's the two-time reigning champion of the Pan Am Championships as well.
Service over.
So clearly the best in his continent at the moment is Coelho.
Yeah, he made all heads turn last year when he beat Wong Wing Ki of Hong Kong in the first round, and then of course beating Pranoy HS. And it was really sort of his checking in to international badminton, I would say, getting to the last 16 last year at the World Championship.
Yeah.
That was really good.
It was a magnificent performance, it really was. Yeah, that's a super shot.
And this is where Zi Jia is at his best. He likes his attacking game. He's got a very, very good smash. He can go straight down the line in this situation, but as you can see here, not shabby cross court either.
Oh, just missed it. Nice idea.
8-5.
Quite remarkable, he's seeded at his first ever World Championships, number 14 seed, Zi Jia.
Service over. 6-8.
One of the reasons why I think Zi Jia has improved a lot is the good work by his coach, of course, Indra Vijaya, who has been coaching Zi Jia all the way up to a few months ago, because his defense has improved so much, and it's definitely the reason why he's been doing so much better on the world ranking, that his defense is coming up to international standard. Then just a few months ago, he was taken over by the man we just saw in the picture, Hendra, who took over as his main coach. So it will be very interesting to see what kind of influence Hendra will have on Zi Jia.
Yeah, it will be interesting, because Zi Jia actually said that he hoped to improve his defensive play under Hendra.
Yeah, it's because he's been such a natural, gifted attacking player all his life. And of course, as a junior, when you go into senior ranks, you're so used to your smashes going down because the juniors don't have such good defense. And then suddenly, when you play senior badminton, then it's a completely different ball game.
Yeah. Yeah, nice shot. And back level.
We just had a glimpse of the coach of Ygor COELHO. That was Nadia Luduk, and she's a Danish coach, and she's just looking after Ygor, not the Brazilian team as such.
Yeah, good use of the body smash.
Quick.
Yeah.
10.
That's fabulous, isn't it? Great placement. Just wide. So, to the mid-game interval. And the number 14 seed, Zi Jia, with a 2-point advantage. So there is Hendra, the man we were talking about. He's got lovely poise, hasn't he, in his movement. the young Malaysian.
Yeah, he reminds, I think, everyone who knows something about badminton, he reminds everybody about Chen Long. You know, the way he's built, the way he's moving, the way he's playing, he so reminds everybody about Chen Long when he was, let's say, 10 years younger.
Yeah. In fact, I think I said that on commentary on that first time I commentated on him in Bangkok.
Yeah, you might be right.
Yeah.
You might be right. First time I saw him, I thought the same, and that was back in 2015.
Okay then, Morten, my first fun fact of the day. My first fun fact of the World Championships.
I am in trouble.
Zi Jia, 14 seed.
Yes.
The lowest ever seed to win the men's singles. Seed, because it's a bit of a trick question because Lindan won when he was a wild card. Yeah. Lowest ever seed was number 14 seed, Hendrawan, his coach.
Was that in Seville?
In 2001. Well done. There you are, my first fun fact of the day.
Was he only 14?
He was the 14 seed.
I had expected him to be seeded higher at the time.
There he is. And the man sitting next to him...
It's not too bad either.
Wasn't too shabby. 2003 silver medalist.
Yes. Wang Chunhan.
Service over. 10-13. Service over. 14-10.
There he is, Wang Chunhan, on the left as we look at them. What a final that was in Birmingham.
That was in Birmingham, yes.
2003 against the head coach now for the Chinese team.
Yeah, that was a really, really tough fight. That world final in 2003.
This is a good rally, isn't it? Oh, my goodness. Indecision there from Zi Jia. Cost him dear.
Yeah, but it was a beautiful finish. Yeah, we see the indecision here, but that finish there is not easy. The way that Ygor did that shot on the backhand side, the kill on the backhand side, guiding into the deep forehand corner, that was really well played.
It was a good flick serve too, wasn't it? Oh, but that's called in.
That's definitely called in.
15-11.
Yeah, that's good.
16-11. Fault. 17-11.
Yeah, that's better judgment.
Service over. 12-17.
So for Ygor, I feel it's a little bit too little, too late. 5 points adrift here is not easy.
No.
13-17.
shot from Coelho. That's great control.
17.
That's amazing. Oh, another misjudgment
It's
from the Malaysian.
clearly to see that this is the first match of the tournament for these two guys. They are very insecure. They don't know where the lines are. They're leaving it, not leaving it.
Yeah.
Indecision all the time.
Understandable, sir.
Absolutely. But it's a very clear sign of first match.
Service over.
Yeah, I like that. Cute angle.
18-15.
Three-point advantage for Lee. And 3 points from this opening game.
And that's what I said. He's got these really good options from the around the head situation when Zi Jia is attacking here. This time choosing to go down the line, but it's awesome smash. He's really hitting them well.
Service over. 17-19. Service over.
So game point
20,
opportunities.
Game point 17.
Oh yes, that's a beautiful backhand. What great control from Zi Jia.
21-17.
And a lovely way to close out this opening game. 21-17, the scoreline in the opening game. Maybe a little bit nervous, but the outcome's very much to his advantage. Look at that, wasn't that delightful?
He's reaching it very, very early on that backhand, and that's why it's becoming such a good shot.
So 17 minutes for that opening game. And Malaysia have quite a record in the men's singles. 2 players from Malaysia have won medals or got to at least the semi-final stage 5 times in the last 6 World Championships. Of course, 5 times by the now retired Lee Chong-wei. So in 2014 he was stripped of his medal, but he did get to the final. And last year, of course, Darren Liu. That was a surprise, wasn't it?
That was a major surprise.
Yeah.
But he did really play well in China last year. And here in the picture we've got Nadia Luduk. And my fun fact of the day is completely ruined because I told you. I shouldn't have told you. Her brother, Jonas, is helping out on the Dutch team. So that's the fun fact of the day. I shouldn't have told you.
You shouldn't have, because I wasn't surprised.
Call 1, 20 seconds. Please, you check the scrubber. Ygor, put your stuff in.
Absolute sticklers for neat and tidiness, aren't they, these umpires?
Yeah. And sometimes if a player needs a break, you know, chances are that you could leave your towel slightly outside the box and then be ordered back in to change it, and you've got another 10-15 seconds.
That's very cynical.
It is. Nevertheless, I have a feeling it happens sometimes.
I'm sure you're right. So Zi Jia, 1 game to the good. 21-17, that opening game. Pushed it long. So Morten, let's talk tactics as far as Ygor COELHO is concerned. I mean, it was reasonably tight in that opening game, but as you pointed out, both players looking a little nervous, hadn't got their spatial awareness. But what has the young Brazilian got to do to try and turn this match around?
At the moment, I think there's not enough sting in his attack. He must try to hit better angles, just like what we saw Zi Jia doing here. He's hitting a perfect angle. And that's the difference between the two players at the moment, is that Zi Jia is playing winners like this, where Ygor is not. And that means that Zi Jia feels quite comfortable in his defense. He's not insecure. He's prepared to play the rallies. He's prepared to wait for his opportunity. So Ygor really has to start pushing pace, start going tighter to the lines. He must create some insecurity at Zi Jia.
So even if that philosophy and that tactic induces 1 or 2 errors, that's what he needs to do.
This way, of course, it's too early to say, but playing this way, chances are that he would not win. He must try to push the boundaries a bit.
First challenge of this match. Challenge by the Malaysian. Here we go. What does Hawkeye say? Really long.
Challenge unsuccessful. 1 challenge remaining. Service over. 2 all. Play.
The idea is right.
So that's exactly what you're talking about. He did a nice angled smash straight down the line, looked for the follow-up.
Yes, I think the follow-up was good as well. Here we see good athleticism.
Thank
you. My tongue couldn't do it. But that's what you saw. He was really moving up really nicely at the net. Unfortunately, of course, he was missing that one, but that's what he's got to do.
Yeah.
4-2.
So, in summary, it's the accuracy of his attacking shots that needs to improve, not the decision-making as to when he plays those shots.
Now, so far, I think he's done good decisions, but it's, as you say, the execution is simply not sharp enough.
Yeah.
3-4.
Well, that's good play by Ygor again, really pushing some pace on that very fast lift from the net. And that is really, again, creating that opportunity, and Zi Jia is missing it.
Yeah, again, now I thought that was a nice idea from COELHO.
It was. But it's a very tricky shot to play. Yeah, look at that. So close.
Tricky because he was trying to disguise it, making it look as he was going to lift, or when a shuttle has come cross-court, difficult to play it straight?
It was because the pace of the shuttle coming towards him was pretty quick, and then it's quite hard to control it.
Yeah. Making Lee run the full diagonal of the court, the longest distance to run. He simply didn't get there in time. Look at this.
Thank you.
Look at the length of those strides.
Yeah.
Goodness. That was only 2 steps from the back of the court. I know he didn't get the block back, but he virtually covered the whole of the court in 2 steps. Oh, look at that. That is a lovely shot.
And that has been a winner every single time Zi Jia is playing it, and that's something that he must have in his mind as and when he's attacking. This one here, look at Ygor, how he's standing to cover his backhand defense and leaving a completely open court on the other side.
6-all. Service over. 7 seconds.
I think a couple of times this man has struggled when he's not given enough pace on the shuttle, on his defensive blocks. When it's hit harder, he seems to do better.
Yeah, but that's very common, I would say, when you have to generate the pace and keep the control at the same time, is very often when players are making mistakes.
Struggling, yeah.
But that's really well played. Good play by Ygor. Good smash down the line from the round ahead situation. Good follow-up, playing the block shot, forcing the error really quick. This one here, forcing the error.
Well.
9-7.
Well, he wants the shuttle changed, as Zi Jia. COELHO obliges.
Service over. 8-9.
That's out, way out.
Yeah, no, that's careless.
9-all.
And these are the kinds of mistakes that you simply cannot afford in today's scoring system.
No.
Ten, 9.
So 3 straight points for the seeded player. Make that 4 straight points from 7-9 down to go to the mid-game interval with a 2-point advantage.
But once again, it looked like the easy and simple shot, as you pointed out just earlier. That's where the mistake came.
Exactly, yeah. "28 minutes into the match."
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Eleven, 9, 3,
So Coelho needs to break this run of points, 4 straight points to the Malaysian before the mid-game interval. And there's another one. Oh, there's a challenge here. Challenge from Coelho. Now, we're a long way away from the courts, Morton, but I thought that looked good to me.
Yeah, perhaps it's a little bit of desperation. And look at the way that he's already handing over the shuttle. We, of course, watch it down on court, but he already played the shuttle onto the other side, so maybe he knows that it's a given.
Yeah. Well, we'll wait until Hawkeye tell us for sure. His first challenge of the match. Is he going to be right?
Nope.
No, it was a good call by the line judge. We've both just got one challenge left.
Challenge remaining. 12.
But you have to be impressed by this young man coming from Brazil, from Rio de Janeiro.
Yeah.
You know, coming from such a disadvantaged area,
Yeah.
having no equipment, no nothing, and still able to make it this far already on the world scene of badminton is showing a lot.
12.
Yeah, it's a magnificent story. Inspiring story.
It is.
Yeah.
Very, very inspiring.
But we ought to mention, I think, that didn't he get an Olympic Solidarity
I'm sure
grant?
he did. I'm sure he did.
And, I mean, that's the wonderful work where every 4 years we have the showcase of the Olympic Games, but the Olympic movement does so much during the Olympiad, the 4-year period, to enhance sport and encourage sport globally.
And qualification.
Yeah, and Ygor COELHO is a result of that grants and the help that the IOC and the Badminton World Federation has also given him.
Yeah, I agree. 13. When I was a coach in South Africa many years ago, we also got a few grants from the IOC, and that helped a lot in terms of playing tournaments, qualification, of course, the standard of play and everything that goes with it.
Service over. 14-12.
Yeah, didn't miss by much, did he? Oh, look at that. That's tremendous.
15.
Held the shot to the last moment. Watch this. Holding, then the little flick. Well, he's disappointed in himself, is Ygor COELHO. But I have to say, I think he was right to go for it.
Had to go for it.
Yeah.
It was one of these half chances created by good quality from himself, and he's got to go for them.
Yeah. Oh, line judge was unsighted.
It's in.
Yeah, I thought it was in.
I'd be very surprised if that one is out.
But there's no actual challenge. It is the umpire asking for Hawkeye to adjudicate and tell us for sure. So,
and that's a good way of using Hawkeye as well, I think.
Absolutely. Good umpiring from Jakob Simberg. Well done. Here we go.
Service over.
Well, well, well.
Yeah, you and I are both surprised at that.
16.
Yep.
Oh, that's tremendous. There's no doubt about that. That was inside the line.
17-13.
And this exemplifies the point you were making earlier, Morton. Not only has it got crispness, of shot, power of shot, the accuracy of that. Different level, really, to Coelho.
Yeah, I think that's the difference in this match, is that the attack of Zi Jia is just of much better quality.
That's great defence. Oh, he's really running away with this now.
13. Service over. 14, 19.
That was a nice interception there.
Yep.
I like that one a lot. That was well played by Coelho. Zi Jia is trying the attack and clear down the line, but it's intercepted very nicely.
Oh, lucky net cord for Zi Jia.
Yeah, but it would have been a winner anyway. Hitting the net or not,
Check the floor.
it would have been out of reach for Ygor.
Use your foot.
Match point opportunities, 5 of them to be precise.
Okay.
For the number 14 seed, Zi
20,
Jia.
match point, 15.
Oh, beautiful defence.
Okay.
The block across court from Zi Jia doing the damage. And he's safely through to the second round by virtue of his 2-game victory over Ygor COELHO.
Match won by Zi Jia, 21-17, 21-15.
This is the final rally.
This defensive shot is showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, it was beautiful, wasn't it? Look at that. Look how accurate it was. Difficult shot to play technically. And he played it to perfection. So the victory for Zi Jia, 21-17, 21-15. So safely through to game number 2. 36 minutes for that victory against Coelho. So welcome back